many of you, when manifesting, have gotten trapped into a time crunch, needing to manifest something quick? And the closer it is to the due date, you get more and more anxious. I was anxious and scared. I still manifested exactly what it was that I wanted. Our brain instinctively goes to the thing that is causing the anxiety. In my anxiety, I rampaged. Hey there, magical beings. Welcome to another episode of Magic Manifesting with Mia. Hi, your favorite spiritual manifestation coach, Mia. Spiritual meaning I use spirituality and witchcraft to help me manifest my dreams, and I can help you do that too. Based on my unique approach towards spirituality and manifestation, I have manifested my ex back in 2 days, which you can find the free guide of it down in the description below. Travel, money, celebrities, changes to my physical appearance, weight loss, and so much more. And I am making a video about all of them, so make sure you subscribe and hit that bell icon so you won't miss any of that. But I am also offering one-on-one coaching, personalized affirmations, personalized meditations, personalized subliminals, personalized vision boards, and even personalized spell work and tarot readings. Everything will be linked down below. Let's get into it today. How many of you, when manifesting, have gotten trapped into a time crunch, needing to manifest something quick? And the closer it is to the due date, you get more and more anxious. Now, this episode won't be manifesting on a time crunch. I have a separate video for it. Today is all about manifesting with anxiety while manifesting, and how you can manifest while literally being in the midst of an anxiety attack. I've done it. I've fucking done it. And because I've done it, I'll be the first one to say that I fucking get it. I have struggled with anxiety attacks for almost 10 years now. So yes, I know how ugly it can get. From feeling your whole world spinning around you, to the not being able to breathe, to the floods of tears, to doctors tell you to just stop worrying. I get it. So that means that I also know where you're in the midst of an anxiety attack. It's not easy to think and see clearly so you can calm yourself down. But guess what? You can still manifest while being in the midst of floods of tears. And how do I know that? Because I have done it multiple of times and it has worked almost instantly. Now, I will give you examples of when I manifested while in a panic state, and I will walk you through what I did. So, my sister and I were in a K-pop concert. We're at 80s. If you're an 80s town, I love you. Stand 80s. The clear skin. Yes. We had booked a K-pop concert and we had our seats booked. But we could see online that it wasn't sold out, okay? So there were empty seats closer to the stage. So since there were empty seats to begin with, we were not assholes to get someone else's seat. We went to what the website showed to be the empty one, okay? So the first 2 times that we moved, the seats were actually occupied. We were wrong, and security told us off. Like, they had every right to fine. But the thing is, my anxiety went through the roof. My sister's anxiety went through the fucking roof. Because when we tried the 3rd time for other seats, the security was eyeing us very, very condescending. We stayed in those seats that were supposed to be empty, and my stomach kept dropping, okay? And my breath kept quickening with every person that I saw coming down the stairs. What if we have to move again? What if we have to move again? What if we have to move again? Like, it kept dropping every time I saw a person coming down those stairs. But I fucking wanted those shits. But I fucking wanted those seats, and I wouldn't move for shit. I wanted those seats because I saw they were empty. I would get those seats. I was anxious and scared with every person that was coming on our row, but I kept repeating to myself, these are our seats, these are our seats, these are our seats, while also visualizing what the concert would look like from those seats. I could see the stage right there. I knew what it would look like. I kept doing it until the concert started, and then some. I kept repeating it like the first 2 to 3 songs. I kept repeating, these are our seats, these are our seats, these are our seats. Because people would be late, like, I kept repeating that. I was having a heart attack every time security walked past our row. Yet, in the end, we enjoyed the concert from those seats. We didn't have to fucking... Another example. My PC was acting up. It was lagging and my editing software was being a bitch to the point where I could do nothing. I had updated everything, I had cleaned everything, so there was no reason for it to be acting up. And I was upset and anxious because without my PC, I can't bring you those videos. Okay? I can't do the coaching call with you if I don't have my PC. Well, I could with my phone, but I'm extra. Deal with it. And I think to know about me is that when I get anxious, I also get angry. Which meant I was kicking my PC every time it didn't work. I was smashing my mouse and keyboard every time my software would lag. I even threw my lighter on the wall, smashing it to pieces, chipping paint off the wall, when my PC just shut off by itself, losing all the progress that I had made. So, I think it's fair to say that I was so anxious and scared and angry. And you bet your sweet asses, I angry cried about it. I did. When I had normal tears, you have to cry. Well, what is the Ariana Grande song? Anyway, when I had no tears left to cry, I sat in front of my PC again, took a deep breath, and turned it on. All while visualizing how once I turned it on, everything would work normally. Guess what? Everything worked properly. And last example. I manifested myself a trip to Ireland. It was my all-time dream. I manifested that shit for 10 days. And I wanted to hike, cut some grass, reconnect with nature, and not have to deal with stupid bitches. Now, I was a solo traveler. I went by myself. That is the point of me not having to deal with stupid bitches. Okay? So I went on this hike, the biggest one I would do. And it was supposed to be a loop, trail. People of you who have gone to Ireland or are from Ireland, I went to Glendalough. It is supposed to be a looped trail. Now, I was following the trail posts. They were showing me, well, the hike that way. I was following. Until it brought me to a random parking spot. And in the middle of nowhere. Okay. Parking spot, middle of nowhere. I checked the board that was there. And I saw that if I continued down the trail that you could go, then the trail wouldn't be a loop. So I was confused, anxious, and stranded. And angry because if I wanted to go back, I had to go up 2 to 3 massive hills. And my boots, my hiking boots, were already cracked at the bottom. I don't think they would last. Now, if that's not just the case, there were 2 women there that told me that in order to go back to the starting line, I would have to walk for about an hour or so, because I was so far away from Glendalough. So with no other option, I started walking the road they told me to get, until they offered to give me a ride there. Now, if you're a sensible person and traveling alone, you would say no to that offer, right? But my survival instincts are close to non-existent, okay? So I accepted the offer. Yeah, knowing damn well the danger that could be potentially putting myself in. And so for the whole ride, even while I was talking to them, I kept visualizing myself back to the starting point, waiting for the bus. Kept visualizing that I was texting my mom that I was back safely to my Airbnb, even if my heart was sinking with every second. I was scared I was gonna get kidnapped. Okay, guess what? I'm still here, safe, sound. There was a bit of spiritual help from Aphrodite as well, though, but that's a talk for my Witchy channel. Is not here. Despite my anxiety, my fear, like, you can understand the fear that I could have been potentially going through that, okay? I still manifested exactly what it was that I wanted to have. I didn't tell myself to get over it. I allowed that emotion because we can't control the emotions that we have. But what we can control is how we deal with them. In all the examples that I gave you. And bear in mind, these are not the only occurrences. It has happened so many times. But these are the ones that I had like instant manifestation while anxious. I kept telling myself or visualizing myself in the circumstances I wanted to be in. Now, no, that wasn't always the case. That wasn't. And yes, I did learn the fucking hard way. Because when I would have these anxiety attacks, our brain instinctively goes to the thing that is causing the anxiety and feeds it more and more and more. Feeding it so much to the point where we only see the negative and see no way out of it. So the only thing that's left is to actually focus on that anxiety. And I realized that every time that I would focus on the thing that was causing me the anxiety, I would overthink 9,000 other scenarios, and always the worst one would manifest. That is right. And I would stay in the conviction. If you see the conviction video, you will know that this is the end, and it would only go downhill from there. And it did me more harm than good, because it always manifested. Always. And the thing that I keep repeating on this channel is that I was fucking sick of it. Sick of it. I was sick of throwing myself down an endless loop of anxiety. I knew there was no one to save me but me. So no, the anxiety attacks didn't stop happening. But what I put a stop to was that I stopped feeding them. I refused to feed them what they wanted. I wanted to be free of them. I'd put myself back into a feeling of calm. So in my anxiety, I rampaged. Whether that was affirmations or visualizations or both. I will rampage and rampage and rampage until I have gotten what I wanted. Even if I'm crying my eyes out. Even if it feels fake. Because guess what? Whatever else we're overthinking in the anxiety attacks, that is also fake. So, do you prefer to manifest the good fake or the bad fake? I have a conviction that the anxiety would struggle with me and not I would struggle with anxiety. Okay. See, he's struggling with me. He's trying to get rid of me. I refuse to spiral any further than I already had. Having feelings of anxiety is, but be careful as to what it is you are feeding it, because many of us will feed it bullshit. And every time we have an anxiety attack, we will think that our whole progress is ruined, when it's not. So even if it feels fake, rampage your dream situation right there and then, because you're not fitting it for bullshit that you already have.